Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. This is Protomario, and if I told you back in the 1990s I would be playing a game involving Mortal Kombat and DC Comics, you would look at me like I'm insane. Well, believe it or not, this is exactly the game I'm playing. A fighting game that involves Marvel Comics and Mortal Kombat. As crazy as a combination as that seems, maybe we'll get Transformers versus Street Fighter soon. Who knows? Of course, then again, the robots would just crush them. But nevertheless, this is Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, and it's an interesting game. So guys, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is a very interesting game in the aspects that both of these universes being tied together is very odd. And who would have thought it could ever happen? But it did happen, and this game proves it. Now, the storyline may be a bit shaky and very odd, but it does work, and it ties these games together pretty nicely. So, here's the main menu. You got 1-player, 2-player, Xbox Live, and options and extras. Yes, under Xbox Live, you can actually play against another person around the world, or play with someone sitting right next to you. So, under single player, you have the original arcade mode, you have the story mode, combo challenge, and practice if you want to get better with your characters. So, let's go ahead and do arcade here. This is an interesting game, and a pretty good fighting game, to say the least. As far as fighting games go, I may prefer Soul Calibur and Street Fighter, but this one does not disappoint if you're a fighting game enthusiast. As you can see, here's the character selection. You have all the Mortal Kombat people, as well as several prominent DC villains and heroes. So, I'll go ahead and just stick with the Flash because I like the Flash. You can choose your opponents, DC Universe, Mortal Kombat, or Mixed. I'll just go ahead and go with Mixed. Just like the original Mortal Kombat, you get the tower that you have to climb. So, how does this game handle and how does the storyline play out? Well, more or less, this evil surge and influx is happening to both the Mortal Kombat universes, and when these people start feeling strange, they get this rage and want to fight each other. So, very interesting game, to say the least, right? The movesets are interesting and akin to each character. As you can see, the Flash is very fast and can pull off fast moves. Trademark moves are still here, such as Scorpion's Get Over Here and Sub-Zero's Freezing combo. If you want to do very well in this game, it would pay off to get into the practice arena and try your hand at that. Obviously, I like the Flash for his speed, but they also have implemented finishers and perfections and things of that magnitude, which are pretty nice. It's what made Mortal Kombat famous, but they've also implemented a rage system where you can't take damage. You can bust into this crazy amount of rage, and you can't be hurt at all. So that's kind of lame, but at the same time, you can use rage yourself and finish a fight that you might otherwise lose. When you're getting into one of these button matching scenarios, if your opponent presses the wrong button to counter, then you can keep hitting him over and over again. But if he presses the correct button, he counters you. So, I'll go ahead and talk about the game itself. While the game does not have in-depth aspects as to create your own character and things of that magnitude, and the arcade mode is pretty much just your standard arcade, and the story mode warrants several playthroughs, this game is just as it is. It's just a fighting game. That's all it is. Nothing really unique about it other than the fact that you're playing with DC Universe and Marvel Kombat. Or, not Marvel Kombat. DC Universe and Mortal Kombat. So, as you saw, that was a kind of, I don't really know exactly what to call it, but that's something that can occur when someone throws you off the level or you throw them off the level. Depending on how quickly you can press the buttons to counter them or do the attacking yourself, depends on whether or not you win at the end and you stomp them down to the ground or not. So, I'll go ahead and talk about the graphics here, as well as all aspects of the gameplay. The graphics are pretty well done, even though this was released in 2008. And though this game could look better, the style that they've chosen to do the art in, as well as the character models and animations, all flow almost seamlessly 100% together. As you can see, it's one heck of a game, to say the least. In the sound department, familiar sounds from Mortal Kombat as well as DC Universe return to grace your background music. Punches sound like punches, and you can hear blood splatters, this and that. It sounds very nice. Whoever did the sound really did a great job composing it. Under the controls, as I said before, the controls are pretty well done. My only complaint is, just like in all Mortal Kombat games, when you walk forward, you kind of feel like you're just walking very slowly. And I'm doing battle with this person, so why am I not running at them? I'm the Flash. I'm supposed to be fast, right? So that's my only complaint, but that is not in the control department. I suppose that would fall under the gameplay, so perhaps I'm mistaken there. For controls, when you hit a button, there's almost no latency in what happens, as well as your combos. If you want to do a combo, you can do a combo. If you don't, you don't. It's simple. If you want to block, you can block. It's not that difficult to do in this game, where in other games, it is. For gameplay, as I mentioned, the walking thing is a tad bit annoying, but doesn't really kill it. The rage implement is a bit different, and some purists may say, no, this is not anything like a fighting game I want to play, but others will delight in this new interesting fighting game that if you haven't played, you should definitely pick up today and try it out. You may end up liking it more than you think. As for the playthrough and replay value, it definitely warrants several playthroughs to see the entire storyline as well as to unlock all the characters. With the download content available, you can definitely have some serious fun and play with every Mortal Kombat and DC Universe person you've ever wanted to play with. Well, maybe not every, but most of the popular ones. As for a rating out of 10, I would definitely give this game at least an 8 out of 10. The fact that the matter that this game is very obscure and out there, it may not appeal to everyone. And that's an interesting aspect and a problem when you're trying to sell it to a ton of people. More often than not, a lot of people would avoid this game because it seems very different and odd. But rest assured, it is a good fighting game. And if you're into fighting game, pick up a fighting stick and have a go with this. The Xbox controller does support very well, but a fighting stick is really what you want if you're a fighting game enthusiast. So as you can see, I've been defeated and I know my place. So guys, if you enjoy this game, please subscribe, please like the video, and tell me what I could do to do better videos. And if you didn't like it, please kindly leave the page, and hopefully I can produce something you will like. So guys, this is Protomario, and this is Marvel. I want to keep saying Marvel. This is Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe for Xbox 360, and I do believe it's for PS3 as well. And thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you'll be enjoying some Mortal Kombat, Scorpion killing, Superman saving of the day, comic style arcade.